special surprise.
What's that?
My baby!
What began as innocent entertainment slowly turned into exploitation once profit mattered more than the child behind the brand.
Good idea. Kate's very good at drawing.
So this is some of Kate's drawing. She loved drawing little girls and princesses and rainbow. Do you see it?
Emma and Kate Kaji, the younger sisters of Ryan Kaji, are now appearing more often in branded content tied to the Ryan's World empire. As Ryan grows older, many viewers worry the spotlight is simply shifting to his sisters to keep the business profitable. It raises the same question all over again. Are these kids choosing the spotlight, or is their childhood being shaped by an algorithm and adult profit motives, where private family life slowly turns into public content?
Is that a ghost?
Family vlogs, which showcase everyday life on platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, have exploded in popularity over the last decade. While they've turned some families into global celebrities and multi-million-dollar brands, they've also sparked serious debate about whether it's fair to put children in the spotlight without their consent. At the center of this conversation is the Kaji family, best known for the Ryan's World channel, which prominently features Ryan Kaji along with his younger twin sisters, Emma and Kate. These videos are designed to feel warm and personal. Viewers enjoy watching the kids play, grow, and explore, forming a sense of connection that feels almost intimate. But that connection comes at a cost. Emma and Kate's lives are now exposed to millions of strangers, with countless eyes watching their daily moments. This raises concerns about how constant visibility might affect their development, sense of identity, and understanding of privacy as they grow older. In today's digital world, the line between what should stay private and what becomes public content is increasingly blurred, especially when it comes to children. This is where the idea of mommy vlogging enters the picture. Mommy vlogging is when parents, often mothers, document and share their children's lives online, capturing everything from cute milestones to messy, unfiltered moments. While parents have always shared photos and stories of their kids, social media has transformed that sharing into something global and permanent. Platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube make it possible to reach millions, opening doors to sponsorships, brand deals, and even toy lines, as seen with the Kaji family. But the question remains, did these kids ever agree to become internet celebrities? The risks of this kind of exposure are long-term. Digital footprints don't disappear, and what seems harmless or adorable today could become embarrassing or distressing later in life. Children don't yet understand what it means to have their lives archived online forever. As they grow older, they may struggle with issues of control, privacy, and identity, shaped in part by content they never chose to share. The Kaji family's rise began when Ryan's toy unboxing videos took off, quickly turning into a massive media empire. Over time, Emma and Kate joined the channel, sharing the spotlight with their older brother. With success came opportunities, TV appearances, merchandise, and mainstream recognition, but also criticism. Some viewers question whether the twins are too young to truly understand their fame, or if their childhoods are being mined for views, clicks, and profit. Online spaces like Reddit highlight how divided public opinion is. Some people argue that the children benefit from financial security and unique opportunities, while others worry about exploitation and the lack of meaningful consent. Critics also point out that not everything in family vlogs is as natural as it appears. Some moments feel spontaneous and genuine, while others seem carefully staged, blurring the line between real family life and performance. When kids are guided or directed for the camera, it becomes harder to tell whether they're genuinely having fun or simply playing a role. As Emma and Kate grow up, their situation reflects a much bigger issue facing the digital age. This isn't just about fame or money, it's about privacy, parental responsibility, and the long-term impact of turning childhood into content. Whether family vlogging is harmless entertainment or a new form of child labor remains an open question, one society is still struggling to answer. Now sure, Emma Kaji and Kate Kaji fit the role better at their age, no argument there, but let's not pretend this is wholesome. This isn't a gentle transition, it's a calculated replacement. The Kaji parents aren't pivoting, they're swapping out Ryan for the next set of kids who haven't burned out yet. It's less family content and more Hunger Games YouTube edition. And while this could give Ryan space to finally explore his own passions, that only happens if his parents actually let him step away from the machine.
I want to be like an animator. I think it's really fun to do because like the drawing and then like at the end you get to see the whole thing and see what you've like worked on the whole time.
After everything Ryan Kaji has been through, do we really want the same future for Emma Kaji and Kate Kaji? Because if nothing changes, we're heading for the exact same cycle, just with different kids. And people are noticing. Social media is full of comments saying, "Let Ryan retire," and "Free the Kaji kids." The concern goes beyond the family, though.
Ryan's World parents are so greedy, they're never going to let this man retire. Ever. This person even said he can't wait for the flood of lawsuits from these kids to their parent.
And soon the FTC launched an investigation because Ryan's videos look more like disguised advertisements than real playtime. Tiny kids couldn't even tell what was an ad and what wasn't. That's when the Kajis had to rebrand from Ryan's Toys Review to Ryan's World, basically trying to hide the commercial smell behind a cute new name. Ryan's World doesn't just affect Ryan, it affects the kids watching. According to Michael Rich, this kind of content packages consumerism for children, teaching them that happiness comes from owning things, not creativity. The result? Shorter attention spans, more anxiety, and a warped idea of joy. And if that wasn't enough, Ryan's World the movie bombed hard, reportedly losing around $9 million with cheap CGI and a paper-thin story that felt more like a rushed ad than a film.
You're lucky I'm not calling the actual boss.
You have a boss?
Those viewing parties said it all. Awkward silence, forced smiles, friends and families pretending to enjoy what was basically a $10 million vanity project. This wasn't just a flop, it was a message. We're out of ideas, but not out of greed. The public didn't hold back either. People said they'd rather watch Barney, calling the movie a blatant cash grab. One viewer even wrote a full essay tearing it apart, pointing out that Ryan Kaji has clearly grown up, and his parents are desperately trying to shove him back into relevance with a poorly made film, even suggesting new titles out of sheer frustration. And that's the real issue. This isn't just about Ryan. It's about the entire family vlogging industry, where parents turn their kids into brands before they even hit puberty. It might look fun at first, but the long-term damage is real. Burnout, resentment, therapy, and identity issues. Now, Emma Kaji and Kate Kaji are being positioned as the shiny new faces of the Kaji empire. But how long before they feel the same pressure Ryan did? And how long before they're replaced too? What's next is obvious. Ryan's parents think they can keep this machine running forever, but the empire is cracking under its own greed. Ryan is getting older, and sooner or later he'll pull away for good. Until then, they're doubling down. If it's not Ryan, it's Emma and Kate. And if not them, maybe something even more desperate. One thing is clear now. Ryan's World isn't about Ryan anymore. It's about keeping the money train moving, no matter who gets left behind. But the truth didn't change, because ethics don't pay as good as views do. Ryan was working harder than most adult creators, up to 25 video segments a week. His life was fully monetized. Family vlogs, challenges, morning routines, even brushing teeth became content. And the worst part? Were no laws protecting his earnings like Hollywood child actors have. Legally, all the money belonged to his parents. Ryan might have been the breadwinner, but his parents were holding the bread, the butter, and probably the whole grocery store. Then came karma. When YouTube changed its rules after the COPPA crackdown, every kid-based channel got hit hard. Luan herself admitted that they lost 70% of their income overnight. Not a drop, a crash. And right after that, they tried to bounce back by making a movie, Ryan's World Titan Universe Adventure. Guess what? Budget, $10 million. Box office, $624,000. They lost $9.5 million.
Ryan, I know there's a secret you're keeping from me, so just tell it to me straight and I promise I won't get mad. All right, fine. I'm sorry, what did you just say? I said I won't get mad. Just be honest with me.
I completely agree with this creator's mimicry. That might really be what's happening behind the scenes. And honestly, when it comes to Ryan, this whole thing feels tragic, because he never asked for this fame. It was forced on him. The kid who once just wanted to play with toys ended up being treated like one. Ryan deserves peace, not pressure. He deserves a normal teenage life, not a corporate script written by his parents. So my finishing thought, I just hope one day Ryan gets to tell his real story, not the version his parents built for.